Hey y'all, have you heard the news? Jeff Bezos is stepping down as the CEO of Amazon. Now, what does that have to do with storytelling or communication? Well, nothing exactly, unless you read the letter by Jeff Bezos. I wanted to go through that with you and just give you my reaction to it because there's some really good lessons in it. And as a communicator, as someone who is a storyteller, if you have to deliver messages anytime, whether that be verbally or in a written format, there's some things here that I think are pretty good for you to learn. For those of you that haven't visited the channel before, my name is Robert Kennedy III, RK3. That's me. I work with leaders who need to deliver critical messages, and I help them to do that with confidence. I really help people figure out how to deliver the right message in the right way on the right platform. So let's get to that letter really quickly. Now, Jeff Bezos has been the CEO and the founder and the owner of Amazon forever, since the 90s. And that platform, I think a lot of us, we couldn't imagine what our lives would be like without Amazon. Now, there are a lot of leaders that have to deliver messages, but sometimes it's a little off the mark and people go a little bit crazy because of the way that messages are delivered. So I want to take you through Jeff Bezos' letter to his employees and look at how we put this together and point out the lessons and the nuggets that you can take away. All right, let's go. So he starts out this letter, fellow Amazonians. I'm excited to announce that this Q3 I'll transition to executive chair of the Amazon board, and Andy Jassy will become CEO. In the exec chair role, I intend to focus my energies and attention on new products and early initiatives. Andy is well known inside the company and has been at Amazon almost as long as I have. He will be an outstanding leader and he has my full confidence. Listen, that is a powerful opening, right? He's made the announcement. He tells you what he's going to do already. And in transitioning to that next person, he already begins to share his thoughts and hope so that people know right from the beginning that this is not going to be a rocky transition. He's prepping them for that. Let's keep going. This journey began some 27 years ago. Amazon was only an idea and it had no name. The question I was asked most frequently at the time was, what's the internet? Blessedly, I haven't had to explain that in a long time. Now, I like that because he takes us back to the beginning and he really sets the stage. He gives us context. And one of the things that I like to share with people is, as you're telling stories or delivering presentations, can you create a picture or start a movie in the mind of your audience? As he goes back, I know that it's 27 years ago. My mind automatically does a rewind and he's sharing a question that he was asked. So I'm transported to that moment and I'm literally seeing somebody ask him the question. And as he gets the question asked, I'm seeing his facial expression at that time. Today, we employ 1.3 million talented, dedicated people. Whoa, 1.3 million, that's a lot. Serve hundreds of millions of customers and businesses and are widely recognized as one of the most successful companies in the world. How did that happen? Invention. Invention is the root of our success. We've done crazy things together, then made them normal. We've pioneered customer reviews, one click, personalized recommendations, Prime's insanely fast shipping, just walk out shopping, the climate pledge, Kindle, Alexa, marketplace, infrastructure, cloud computing, career choice, and much more. If you get it right, after a few years after surprising invention, the new thing has become normal. People yawn, and that yawn is the greatest compliment an inventor can receive. Man, he's taken them through a quick journey, and I love how he's put all of this here because that reinforces that Amazon didn't do just one thing. It didn't do just one thing well. It did a lot of things. And he said it right there. We've done some crazy things together and then made them normal. This paragraph almost makes you evaluate your life. All of these things, and you recognize how not normal they used to be, how non-existent they used to be, and now it's just a part of everyday life. People yawn, and that yawn is the greatest compliment an inventor can receive. Let's keep going. I don't know of another company with an invention track record as good as Amazon's, and I believe we are at our most inventive right now. I hope you're as proud of our inventiveness as I am. I think you should be. And you can start to feel the turn starting to come here a little bit. As Amazon became large, we decided to use our scale and scope to lead on important social issues. Two high-impact examples are $15 minimum wage and the climate pledge. Wow, he's starting to pull them back in right now. In both cases, we staked out leadership positions and then asked others to come along with us. In both cases, it's working. So he's established what they've done, and he's established that it still exists. And the success of this, he is pulling people along with hope here, and not just hope that is made up. Hope based on facts. People are able to see this. Other large companies are coming our way. I hope you're proud of that as well. I find my work meaningful and fun. I get to work with the smartest, most talented, most ingenious teammates. Check that out. Teammates, not employees, not workers. Okay, I get to work with the smartest, most talented, and most ingenious teammates. When times have been good, you've been humble. When times have been tough, you've been strong and supportive, and we've made each other laugh. It's a joy to work on this team. That's really inclusive. As much as I still tap dance into the office, I'm excited about this transition. Millions of customers depend on us for services, and more than 1 million employees depend on us for their livelihoods. Being the CEO of Amazon is a deep responsibility, and it's consuming. Now, here's this conflict. Here's the tension that he's beginning to build here, right? He's starting to say to you, here's the reason that I'm making this transition. Here's why. It's not because I got sick. It's not because of some scandal. It's not because of anything crazy that's happened. It's just that being the CEO of Amazon is deep and it's consuming. When you have a responsibility like that, it's hard to put attention on anything else. As executive chair, I will stay engaged in important Amazon initiatives, but also have the time and energy I need to focus on the Day One Fund, the Bezos Earth Fund, Blue Origin, the Washington Post, and my other passions. He's telling you, I'm going to be around still. I'm not deserting. I'm not leaving you alone. I'll still be around. And here are some of the amazing things that we'll continue to build. I've never had more energy, and this isn't about retiring. I'm super passionate about the impact I think these organizations can have. Amazon couldn't be better positioned for the future. People who are worried about stocks or who are worried about maybe losing jobs, etc. He is reassuring them right now. We're firing on all cylinders just as the world needs us to. We have things in the pipeline that will continue to astonish. We serve individuals and enterprises, and we've pioneered 2 complete industries. Wow. Again, really starting to move towards the end and wrap this up, but also just pointing people again to the amazing work that they've done. If that isn't leadership hope, then I don't know what is. Right? So it says, we are firing on all cylinders just as the world needs us to. We have things in the pipeline that will continue to astonish. We serve individuals and enterprises, and we've pioneered 2 complete industries and a whole new class of devices. We are leaders in areas as varied as machine learning and logistics. And if an Amazonian's idea requires yet another institutional skill, we're flexible enough and patient enough to learn it. Check that out. You want to create identity with people, you give them a name. So they're not just workers, they're not employees, they're Amazonians. Keep inventing and don't despair when at first the idea looked crazy. Remember to wander. Let curiosity be your compass. It remains day one. Jeff. I love what he's done here. I love how he set this up as, listen, we've turned the world on its head. We have shifted the narrative. We've changed the paradigm. We've done all of these amazing things. And my departure doesn't mean the amazing will stop. It means that we are positioned to go further together, better. I love how he did that. And, I honestly wish that more leaders would be inclusive, help to create identity. And as they transition and as they move to new passions, because inevitably we all move to something else, we all change seasons. I wish that a lot of leaders would utilize these elements of story, really setting the stage, really sharing what we've done, sharing the tension and the conflict. This is why this is happening. This is what's wrong with where I am now, but then moving us towards hope and a resolution or a better place. I hope you learned something from Jeff Bezos' letter. And if you want to learn a little bit more about storytelling, about communication, about presentation, connect with me at robertkennedy3.com, or you can find me at the Storytellers Growth Lab by going to storytellersgrowthlab.com. Other than that, subscribe, like, share this video, and I'll see you in the next video.